So I want to be sure, I want to believe that everybody stopped here last class. Let me run a
Please,
comment.
I don't think that. What is if I sign up?
Yes, you are working on the sign up.
I don't have this. What I downloaded from what you gave is not updating like that. Oh.
Uh, I sent the
Let me.
sign up the PY now. I sent the signing the PY also.
Yes, I just downloaded it now.
When
Is it
you
not from the
when you
zip
download
folder?
it, did you extract it?
Yes, no man now. It's
No.
not the zip folder
The zip
that has
folder,
a Malaysia. Uh-huh.
the zip folder that has Malaysia. Yes.
I'm telling you, I don't. I mean, yeah, it's not updated, sir.
All right. I
It
will
doesn't.
drop I will drop it.
It
I will
doesn't. Good.
I'll drop it there now again.
Martin, you want to show like this? No. No.
When you extract it, it's not GUI you saw there.
Yes, GUI.
I'm going to resend it again now.
No, if you are sending, it's not the same. I thought you want to copy it and put into the folder now.
It's already inside here now. This is what I opened. Everything here is what I opened.
Today now, because this is what I downloaded and the same thing. Okay, and drop it again.
Because I've not done anything today.
Okay.
Please extract this one that I sent now. Extract it first before you
Yeah,
open
yeah.
the
Uh,
GUI.
uh,
Alright, why is doing that? Please let's continue. Can we continue or is anybody that is left behind?
No, sir.
Alright, so what we are trying to do now, we are trying to work on the registration page, which we also call the sign up page. And before you are able to, you should be able to be signed up before you have access to the what to the sign in or before you have access to the dashboard of any application. Alright, so we are trying to work on the registration page. So presently now we have gotten the 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 entry widget of username, entry widget of password, entry widget of the combo user role, and the entry widget of I can see two password here. So this should be a typing error. So let me see after user role what next. So please, it's the entry widget that we have to be targeting here. So after user role, I think he's having first name. Yep, he's having first name. So after user role, we should have first name. So this one should be first name. And the widgets, the entry widget is for first name. For what we are having here is the entry widget is ENT first name. That's what he called it. Please let me look for others. ENT first name. We also have a for last name ENT last name. I think he's using capital letter.
no.
ENT first name, ENT last name. Then here it has a ENT email. So that's what I'm gonna do. ENT first name dot get. I hope you know. You remember what I said. The get method is doing. ENT first
Eh,
name. The get
retrieve
method.
the data.
Okay, whatever is inside the widget. So last name. So this one is ent last name dot get. He also has email, so let's call it email equals to ent email dot get. So what is there again? ent email dot get,
phone,
ent phone, ent phone, ent, then this one you call it text residence, to text residence. So I need to have the phone. I think, is it resident that you're having there? Alright.
yes,
Is it residence? Resident
yeah,
get. There's no residence. Text residence, that's what you have here. Text residence dot get. So what's he having again? Gender, cmb gender, cmb gender dot get. Then you now have dob, ent dob dot get. Gender, cmb gender dot get. Then it has dob equals to ent underscore dob dot get. What do you have here again? You have then save button, that's the last. So these are the items. So I hope we've created all of this inside our table, which is also in our sign up. Yeah, now this we are getting whatever the user enter into the database.
sir.
Yes,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
The get method for the combo bus, is this straightforward like this? It's not going to convert anything.
No, you're not converting anything. It's just picking wherever the person presenting selects.
Or you pick it directly and it doesn't have any other statement converting it. Okay.
No. It's picking it directly. Now, as long as when you type .get, the method comes up. That means the widget supports the get method.
Okay.
All right. The next thing we want to do now, we want to start submitting our record. But before we start submitting our record, there are some important information we need to collect. Okay, from the person. If those information are not filled, that means the sign up or the registry is not going to be successful, right? So let's set that with the conditional statement. If username is one thing that is important, if username is empty, all right, or password is empty, this one is equals, okay. If this is empty or this is empty, then another thing that is important again, or user role is also necessary for the person to fix. If user role is empty, so what are we checking again? I think email should go for it also, Abby. Email should go for it, Abby. Email is also very important.
Yeah.
So
to sign in,
to register,
to sign in,
to be registered.
Okay, to register, yeah.
Yes, to sign.
Email.
Yeah. So or email, if email is empty. So if all of this is empty, you want to trigger a message, right? For you to trigger a message in Python, there is a widget that we have not imported. The It's called message box. So we have to go to the top of our file. So we are going to import it. Import uh, message. All right. Import Tickintown dot message. Yeah. Tickintown dot message as message. Do I need to explain this? I think I make mention of name alias when I was teaching you guys modules. So this Tickintown dot message box, instead of me to be typing it inside my code, I can call it what? Message. Or you can call it prompt. This is just a name alias. You can call it what? Prompt. Is that okay? So instead of me to be
Yes.
calling Tickintown dot message box, I'll just say prompt. That's easier for me to make use of. So I'll just say prompt dot show. You can see that the message has two alerts: the show error, the show info, and the show warning. You already know what that means. Show error will display if there's for error message. Information show info will display the information, while the show warning will display for warning message. So since it's just information we want to pass, we have to pass in what? Show info. Then this guy takes two it takes two arguments. One of the arguments is the prompt, or you can see an alert. Then the next one you have to type here is your message. All right. First name, username, and password is what? Compulsory. Username and password is what? Is compulsory. That's the alert that they will get if the person did not enter that. Now, if peradventure the person enter it, what do we want to carry out? We will return the record. So the record will be submitted successfully, right? So I'm going to return I'm going to break out of it and return the message that I want to send. So remember, we said the first thing you need to first of all do, you need to get your connection. And we said you passing a variable there equals to, remember we are using SQLite. That will be SQLite 3 dot what? Connect. SQLite 3 dot what? Connect. You pass in your database name here. What's our database name?
Database name airline.db.
Thank you. Airline what? Airline.db. So that's our database name. So we are doing our connection to submission. So remember I said you pass a variable for you to move around your database for your table. So you call your con, which is the variable con dot it's going to be con dot cursor. Cursor is just to navigate around your table. That's the method. So now I can now pass in an execute method. Now before I pass in an execute method, I need to use my try and catch. My try and except, sorry. The essence why I'm using my try and except is to check for if there is error. If there's an error, display the error. If there's no error, carry out the error. Remember we said for the try and the except method, the try is what you test if this thing is okay. If there is an error, the except is going to be what? It's going to be triggered, isn't it? We've said that when we were dealing with error handling. So try. So I want to try this. This guy goes with what? Let me just pass in the syntax there. Except, so that it will not give me error. So try this. So try this. So what am I trying? I'm going to go to my database.execute. I'm going to use my insert statement, my SQL insert statement. What is your SQL insert statement? You insert into your database. So let me bring this here so that the error will not be there again. So I'm going to say insert into. Thank you. Then what is our table name?
Table.
Yeah. insert.
is create table users.
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 So the table name is what is users. So insert into what, into what users. Okay, so now I need to pass in the fields I want to insert into. What are the possible fields I want to insert into? The username, the password, and so and so. So I'll call the username here. I'll call the username inside this place, username. I hope my typing is correct. Then the next thing I will call my password. The next thing I will call my user role, Abby. Is it user role that is next? Yep, user role. The way it is there, that's
Yeah,
how you
do it.
type
Yeah.
it. I'll call my user role. So what is next? I think I have email, Abby. I have first name first.
First name.
First name. Then I have what? Last name. Then I have what? Email. Then I have what? I have phone. Then I have residence. I hope residence is collected up here. Residence is not here. I must collect. I'll have to collect that residence here.
Address. That's address. It is
Residence is there.
Residence is address,
address.
Abby. Okay.
Yes.
So residence. If you flag error, we are going to look for. Oh, it's supposed to be address. It's going to be address. I'm not talking to the variable there. I'm talking to the table column. Address. So what am I looking at again? I'm also looking at other records that are inside there. What are the records? Address, gender, Abby.
Yeah.
Accepting gender. Then I'm accepting DOB. Is it DOB I call it here? Yeah, that's what I call it there too. Now, these are your how will I put it? These are the what? The column, the table column. Alright. So the next thing that you need to pass in is the value. Alright. Now, if you have this type of table column, the value you want to pass, you pass in with what? Values. Then you pass in question
Sorry,
what?
sir.
You pass in your question mark.
This hello, sir.
I'm with you.
This residence, I think we need to change it to address.
No, don't worry. This thing, nothing will happen here. This is just a variable declaration that is handling this. I know where you are talking
Okay.
to. This is just a variable declaration that is handling this. As long as we have handled it here, all right. I need to. What I'm talking to are the columns because these are what is they are inserting into. If there's any error,
Yes.
there's always room for us to debug it. All right, because I said in the
Okay.
programming you may not get it all at once, but be ready for error. If there's error, you'll be able to. You have to look for how to correct it. Okay. Now,
Okay.
we are going to be using question mark. Why are we using question mark? Because we are using question mark to obtain whatever the
List.
user is inserting, is typing inside it. Okay, inside our inside our column. So how many columns do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to have 10 question mark. One, two, three, four, five, six. Is it okay? 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10. All right, that's the values that I am tagging them to. So the next thing I will have to do is also to get the where I am tagging them to, the value I'm tagging them to. All right, the column I'm tagging them to. That's the right word to use. So what are the possible column? I'll still type everything that I've typed up there, everything I typed here. Let me just copy and paste it.
We have a full stop before the last question mark.
full stop. Okay,
Yes, sir.
supposed to be comma. So they are going inside this particular words column. How come I'm having address? An address is what is graded out. It's not defined. All right. So it's resident that is supposed to be there. Do you understand? It's resident
Yes,
that is
sir.
not that is supposed to be there, not what is inside my table.
No, no, come again. Listen, answer.
Hmm?
The value, that one you paste there now is
Hmm.
the variable you declare,
Hmm.
which is not the from the database anymore. Is the value of you are getting from
Okay,
the
I'm getting
user.
from the user. Yeah.
That's the reason why the address was
Graded
outlined.
out. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
So I have this here. Uh, okay, let me just leave it like this. So do this. If these are correct, do it. Then I need to submit them. Okay. Now, if this thing will be inserted, but for you to see it in the table there, to be stored on the table there, you have to commit. All right. You must commit. You commit database. Commit it to save it. So you're going to call con dot what dot commit. You have to call your con dot what dot commit. So if that is okay, then I want to pass a message which is was successful. Remember our message now is prompt abi. That's the variable we declared up there for our alert. Prompt dot what dot show. So we should have what alert here. So the next one I'm going to have here, uh, submitted what
Successfully.
successfully. Submitted what successfully. So now all of this is going to be inside our words, inside our try. So what is going to be inside our accept? Our accept is going to be if there is an error, right? So we are going to pass a message box here too. Prompt dot show. I'm typing dot from dot show. It's supposed to be show info. Dot show info. So I'll have my words, my alert here. So what I'm going to be having here, I'm going to pass a message for error has occurred. That's if the person tried to submit the record. Remember, this table is having a primary key. So the essence of the primary key is not to allow duplicate record. Our primary key is auto increment. Hope you know that. So if the person
Yes.
tried to
Yes.
save our record has already been saved, triggered what an error. So what we are going to say, record already what
Exist.
exists. Record already what exists. Please check this code and let me know if it's okay, if you understand it. Just let
But,
yeah.
if it's not auto incrementer, okay, auto incrementer.
If it's auto
Okay, if
yeah, it,
somebody enter username that is already exists.
exactly.
So, but you have to make your username unique. If not, it will not work.
If
You
the
have to go
uniqueness now,
this.
it will work. The uniqueness now is the primary key. All right. Now you know what a primary key does. Primary key does is across the row. Okay. It is
But because that database, the primary key is on the ID. If it's on
yes.
the ID will not repeat itself. But if you have to make username as unique, okay, try it first. Let's see.
Let's do it first and see. So let's check our
Let's
code.
see.
Let's check our code first. You don't trigger it like that. I'm coming. They say there's like. Let me off the jet, please.
Seven. Seven. I don't come out for $10. I don't do.
No,
Oh,
small,
boy.
small.
You go back to where they come from.
And there, I just sell and come back there. Just like, just take profit now and just carry me come out.
I think it's okay, sir.
Money.
FP.
Hello,
That's
hello,
name. Hello.
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 Oh, sir.
All right. Yeah, I'm back. Now, one thing about you've made your function. Your function is def register. Your function has been created, which is okay. If you notice that in this our widget that we have there, we have a button widget, true or false, isn't it? We have a button
True.
widget, and the button widget that we have here is saved. Abi, we call it save.
Yes.
So that's what we call it save.
Sign up.
Yeah, sign. Is this? Yeah, sign up. That's the text there. So now, if you want to trigger a function that you've typed in here, all right, like this function now is what is called the register function. The option you will use to pass it is called what? Command. All right, is what is command. When you pass in your command, you now call the what? The function. So the function presently now is what is register. So you call the register what method. Okay. If you check here, you will notice that it's capital arrow. Do we have register here? You can see the method here. Can you see the method there?
Yes, sir.
So that is the register words method. All right. So let's check something out. Let me see. All right. I'm having an error.
Please, my stuff. I put the Malaysia image inside the same folder.
Mhm.
Why is it giving me that it's not? Hmm.
So you will
Hello, Tosin.
open the GUI. Open the GUI. The GUI folder. Open it. Is the GUI folder you open? Don't put it inside any folder. Just open. Use your Python to open the GUI folder alone.
Right, I should open.
The GUI folder. It is GUI that I zip it inside now. So if you are extracting, you will see the GUI folder that will come out, right?
Yes,
Then use
I should
VS
go
Code.
there.
Use VS Code to open the
Open
GUI.
it. Okay, let me go and try
So
it.
text.get is a one required positional argument index. So where is it coming from? In line 29. Text.get. So where is it? Line 29 that have residence. So what is going on here? Text residence. This is a text here. So this text, what is it doing in the first place? Let me see. Okay, you use it to collect. We use it to collect address.
Yeah.
Missing one required positional arguments index 1 um, line 29 text resident dot get. That is correct. Text resident dot get. Text resident dot get. This is correct. All right, this one now, this is a text widget. So what we are noticing here is that this resident is not supporting this text widget here. So let's figure out where this error is coming from here. Figure out where this error is coming from here. You are good. You are more than this.
Hmm.
Your greatness is all I see. There is nothing you cannot do. Everybody you cannot
Wow.
do. What's going on?
Is that pill issue coming up again? Let me go to global. Okay. Try it again. Okay. Yeah, it's working now.
Okay.
It's saying mixing type error. Test.get missing one require positional argument.
Yes, that's all I'm figuring out. So let's pass that thing
Wow.
inside a strip. Put it inside a strip. Call the strip method here. Let me see if it's going to work out. Test.get.strip. So let's strip it inside. Uh, let's strip it inside here. Dot strip. Let's see here.
Which is toString, just like converting it.
It's still giving me that error. Missing one require position argument. Line 20 words 29. Mm-mm-mm. So it's one of those things where you don't write program and think everything will work at once. You have a track record of keeping your word. You got about. It's telling me that everything is correct. That where I have the problem is for the gender, the variable gender, by retrieving its value from the what appropriate inputs. So what is in gender?
Gender is a combo. That's why I told you that time.
I'm
That's
not
very
I'm not having
gender
gender.
is.
I'm not even having gender here. I'm not having gender here now.
Oh, you don't have gender, yeah.
So that's this thing that is flagging error.
Yes, after address, after residence,
After
after
residence,
residence.
have you? So okay,
Yes.
gender. What is the combo is what?
CM,
That's
CM, CMB, CMB
CMB,
And the
gender.
gender.
CMB
But I have it in my own now.
dot get. All right. So what require argument line 29? This thing is not complete. So please let's count this thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. How many do I have here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. This one is auto generates. Dun, 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 CMD gender.
Okay, Jen, no, go back, go back.
Mm.
Go there, go to know where you add your value for the database insert.
Uh,
Where you where you add your value. No, not here. When you yeah, your insert so
insert.
okay, you have gender.
I have gender here. I have gender here. So there's gender there. I have DOB there. I have username. I have password. I have last name, email. I have address. This one is correct.
The question mark we need to increase by 1
Okay, yes, that's true.
after values.
No, 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 no.
No, it's 10 now.
It's still 10.
The index is auto-generated.
Okay, it's
That
10.
index is auto generated, so it's not part of it. He said the provided snippet is in a function registry
See,
that
that your
is
test,
designed to
that your test dot get,
that your
that your
what?
test dot get. The test dot get, I don't think is recognizing it.
The test dot get.
Rest, yes, test dot get.
Let me see.
So,
Hold on, let me
It
see.
says it's missing one required argument. I think it
so
recognizes it. Only that one argument is missing inside that text.get.
to get widget is telling you inside that bracket, put quotation 1.0, comma, tk dot end. I just search it online. Let me.
That was not the issue.
Is it to retrieve a content from a text widget?
I'm not retrieving now. I'm storing. I'm not
Oh,
retrieving.
yeah, yeah.
I'm storing. I'm
Hey,
saving it.
when you are getting at the store now, because the get method is we are getting from the user.
ANT,
So to
ANT.
get it,
Let's see. Text resident dot get. What's going on in this line 29? All right, you know what we are going to do. Text resident dot get 29. It's a text dot get missing where required position arguments. So we have to convert that text, Abby.
that's what it means.
So what are we converting it to?
I mean,
You know what? Let's convert that. Let's convert this text. Let's use entry. Let's use entry here so that we know if that's the problem or not. Where you have text, can you turn it to entry under your widgets? So this place that you have
to go back to entry,
and turn it to entry. Let me see.
but we have to solve that problem now, sir.
Let me see. Let's first see what will going to happen first, so that I will know if that was the issue or not. Hmm? So that will be text resident dot get, Abby. Yep. You agree? Yes, you. What's zero now coming from? There's no one allowed. Alright, so let's now, that's the issue, Abby. Hello.
Yes.
So that's the issue.
Yeah.
So let's go and solve it now. Let me see how I can convert this text. This is text. The height what? The height is what again? The height is 5, Abby. I think that's what you have.
Yeah.
The height is 5. Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Please, oh, I'm coming. Oh, they've taken their nonsense light again. Oh. Hello?
Right here.
Yes, I'm back. So let's see how we can convert this text to accept the guilt that we have there.
It work. I've gotten it, sir.
So what's the conversion?
So there's no conversion. You need to indicate the starting of the
Oh,
first text,
yep.
then the end. That's what I was trying to tell you. That get text, that resident.get inside the bracket, you have to put your this 1.0 as the first
Yes, then
line.
the end. Yes.
The end, yes.
Is it 1.0 or 0?
1.0.
Then
No,
comma.
put a quotation post office. Parentheses have a quotation. Your quotation, this thing.
Quote.
You have to put inside the quote, double quote. No, not
But
that.
single quote
You,
should also work now.
okay, I don't know.
It still seems the same quote.
Okay.
So, comma
Comma,
end abi,
comma, end, yeah.
capital E abi.
Capital E-N-D, capital E-N-D. Look at it there. No, yeah.
So, let me remove this one here. So that we have the same code. Yep. So let me try my own. All right. So now let me fill this username, data pro, password, Emmanuel, user role, admin, then first name Emmanuel, last name Ogbebo, OG, address data pro 2014 at gmail.com, phone number 07032446095, address 23 Adebayo Road, Ekiti. Real estate gender
Never listen.
25. All right, submit. All right, you can see submitted successfully. That means it has gone to the what? To the to the table. So now there's something here I will give you guys as an assignment. Immediately I click on submit, it's supposed to clear
Can you submit
everything.
it?
Yeah, it has been submitted.
Yeah, yeah. But can you no we submit again?
Successfully submitted. So let's
Submit.
let me submit it multiple times. You see that it
You
will
go
only,
and send
don't worry, it will only show one. Let's see.
it will not, it will show multiple.
Let's see. Okay. So that's because the primary key is what? Is a ID. But there's no way you can use username for primary key now.
No,
Primary key
no,
should
not primary key. What I'm saying is
mm,
make them unique. They will not repeat. You have to make them unique. Username and password have to be unique. The username have to be unique. Password is not supposed to be unique.
if you are making it unique, that means you are setting it
Your username.
into primary key now.
No, it's not going to be primary. Primary key is you use it as a, let's say if I want to delete now, I'm using it as a reference point
To
as my
delete.
primary. Yeah, but if I make something unique, I can make two of the fields to be unique. It means that don't repeat itself.
All right, that means if the
Just try it, you
primary
understand
key
what I mean.
if the primary key already exists, okay, I think it should be inside the table connection. Sign up. So we are saying that this
Yeah,
username should be unique.
it's
Let me see.
unique.
Let me type unique. Unique. So let's see it now.
Yeah.
Papu, papu, this feeling to be too much. Oh. That's why
No, just put any. Okay, you have to.
we have to check this one later. Let's just leave that one so that we'll move ahead. So I've turned this on to be unique. So we're going to check it later. Because if I fill it again now, that will be drop here. So the disadvantage of this is that you cannot delete it like this. You can only delete it from SQLite DB browser. But you can write a program, alright, write a function to delete. So we are still going to look at that, but you can't delete directly from your table. Is that okay? You can't delete directly from here. You can't delete directly from here. You can only delete directly from your table. Sorry, from your DB browser, or we write a program that is going to handle that for us. Now let's quickly create our admin dashboard. All right, if the person register, you should go to the dashboard after registration is successful. That's after sign up is successful. You should go to your dashboard. So the person is coming for the first time, the person can click on what? Sign in. Sorry, for another time again after he has registered, the person can click on sign in. So that unique stuff, we are going to check it later when I fill the form again. If I say let me fill the form again, it will take time because those fields there are plenty. Yes, sir. Sir? Okay, sir, I'm coming. Man, they say there is light again, oh God. Today class is wonderful.
Wow.
Download the DB browser. Yes? You download the DB browser. You written DB browser, DB browser, okay.
Like now, you know when they talk now, I get DB browser, so I can just open this database from there. Yeah.
Even if you want to do this thing for this one, so this one, say maybe you don't know the drag and drop method for this one. You must still code.
All right, let's start to this.
Yes, now.
You and drag and drop.
Not be me, they talk I'm mathematics.
I don't know.
It's not me. I'm very
The coding is easy to
yeah,
understand.
this
now.
one,
Everything is easy to understand, so it's even better than the drag and drop that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think my goal life.
Mhm.
I know that this thing must have been altered. Okay, altered. All right, it's not network issue. It has been on and off. So the online this thing is still there. So now I want to immediately the person register. What do you want to do? Should we send the person to the dashboard? What do you think we should do?
he has to be to sign in again.
To sign in again, Abby?
Yeah.
All right, so let's make it the person to sign in again. And for the person to sign in again, this form have to be what? Closed, right? They to have to open the what they call it. It has to open its sign up form, isn't it? So how do you handle that when you are dealing with something like in Python? How do we handle that in Python? You see where you have this your try method here. No, this your try method is what we do with the logic that is signing was all successful. So if you want to close this particular window right now, what is the master? The master is what? Check it. The master is, where is it? The master is parent, Abby. The master is parent. That's parent we are passing everywhere. So what we are going to do after this try, we're going to say parents, all right, dot destroy. So parent dot destroy, it will close what you have there. All right. Then I want to raise a form. What kind of form am I raising? I am raising a form called what? Sign in, right? I'll have to declare a function here. I'll pass in a function here. All right. I'll call that function def. Are you with me? I'll call it sign in.
Yes, sir.
I'll call it sign in. So let me just pass it like this. Okay, or I can say underscore in. Then I have my function here. So what do I need to handle this? There is a module called what? Sub process. Remember I was talking about sub process when I was talking about module. I said if you want to navigate from one page to another page, you need to use your sub process. It's a module and it's a built-in module also. So what you need to do, you must first of all import it. So you go to the top of your program, the top of the program here, then you pass in what? Import sub processing. So when you pass in import sub process, then you come back here, okay, you come back inside your function that you have, you call that particular word sub process. Sub process has a method called pop pen. Hello, are you guys with me?
Yes.
It has a method called what? Pop pen. What is the essence of pop pen? That is when you show yours the file. You type in the file that you want to navigate to. All right. So pop pen is a method here with capital P. Pop pen. All right. So inside the bracket, you create a bracket because it's a function. Then you pass in the array of what you want to open. The first thing is what? The name of the document. Presently, the name of the document I want to open is what? Is Python word file. So you type the name of the document. It's Python file. The next thing you need to pass there again is what? The name of the words of the form. And the name of the form that we have is sign in dot what? Py.
Is it document type? Sorry, that your Python. Is it document type?
The document type. So sign in dot py. So I have that there. So Now inside this place that the logic is doing now, I will now call this function. See this function I just declared? I'll call it. So when I destroy this present one, I'll have to call the function of this other one that does where I'm going to. So I will save it. So immediately I fill a form here. Okay. Immediately I click on register and the registration is successfully. Press click on OK. The sign up form will pop out. So let's test it. So I'll have to feed this again. Please, why is this first name straight plenty like this? I said I was going to check it. First name, where is it? I'm having first name. Then there's another one again that came out. Okay, so no one came out again. So the username is Data Pro. Your name is Data Pro. The password is Ima. The user role is what is admin. First name. All I pass now. Onome. Last name Martins. Email address d@gmail.com. Then phone number, blah 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 stuff there. Address rubbish. Then gender, I'm typing what me. Date of birth 20 blah blah stuff. 20th June. So let's see what's going to happen. So submitted words successfully, right? So immediately you click on OK. You notice that it's destroyed. Okay, it destroyed. There is supposed to load. It has loaded back. Did you see it? It has loaded back, and what load now is the sign up form. Do you understand? Hello.
This sign up you put there before?
It was signed in before now. It was signed up before. So immediately I register now. And it shows successfully. I mean, when I click on OK, it unloads that sign up, which is the parent, and now load this particular one here.
Please, what?
So this is the code here. So I just called this line 22, which is a function. I just called the function inside here. So what's going on here now? Immediately the registration is successful. The parent, which is the master of this form, should be destroyed. That's what this one is doing. Destroy means should be closed. All right. Then load this sign up, and this sign up, like I said earlier, is calling POPN Python signing.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you good? Is it okay?
I'm coming. Yeah. It's okay.
Is it submitting? Can you share your screen?
Working.
Let's see. Can you share your screen? Let's
Yeah.
see.
Let's share my screen.
We are waiting. Oh.
Okay.
Tosin and Co.
I've
All
already
you guys
shared.
are in this class. Oh.
Can you see?
This is your screen that somebody cannot see. I cannot see.
I don't think when I run. Are you not seeing my screen?
I'm not seeing your screen. No. Is anybody seeing his own screen? Tosin, are you seeing the screen?
No. Let's do this.
Check your side, man. I already shared. Let me stop sharing again and start do it again. Share,
Okay. You stop sharing.
share window screen.
That's fine. That was it. Cool.
Okay. Can you confirm if I can see my screen?
Yes.
You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Are you seeing my screen?
Tosi, can you see his screen? I can't see your screen, oh. Tosi, can you see it?
But can you see my
I
screen?
can see it.
Martin is seeing my screen.
Are you not the one moving your?
Yes,
I
sir.
can see it. Yes.
Maybe it's your network. No?
Tosi, can you see the screen? Tosi, are you sure you are not using phone to be online?
Yeah, online network.
Okay.
But Martin is
Martins,
already seeing.
Martins, is it working?
Martin,
Is this screen working?
Martin,
So,
Martin can see my
EJ,
screen.
can you do a screenshot of? Can you do a screenshot or a video recording of it and drop it on the platform? Let's see it, so that I can continue.
Okay, let me
Hmm.
okay, let me stop sharing.
So let me go back to sharing. So after that, thank God somebody has gotten it. We are going to be looking at the sign in now. Immediately, the person put his sign in. Another form should load, right? So that one is going to be easy for us to do. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
No.
You can't see it, Abby?
No.
So please let me leave and come back. So kindly let me check if you can see my screen now.
It's coming up.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just continue. And they take you light again now. Let me go and on it. Maybe I will not on it again if they bring their light now.
That's enough.
So hello. Hello.
I've dropped. We are here.
Okay. Please
I've dropped it.
EJ, what you do for me, that unique that I passed in on top, maybe you check it later and see how it's working. Then you give me feedback. Or you wait next class, because those feed are too many. Adibi is just username, password,
I've
and
already
email.
dropped.
Let me see.
You can forward it.
All right, so let me go on a moment. Maybe I will not be able to email like correct. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's now go and work on the sign-in rights. Immediately the person fill the sign-in form, is collecting the username, Abby. The information, the system should be able to collect the username and the what? And the password from the what? From the table or the database, isn't it? If the person enter the correct username
Yes.
Yeah.
and password, go to the dashboard. Is that okay? If the person did not enter the correct username
Yes.
and password, tell the person is not authorized to what? To log in. Maybe that method is cool.
Yeah.
So let's go to the sign up now. This is our sign up page. So what we are going to do here now is that I'm going to carry that with what? I'm going to carry that inside a function. So you can see that everything in Python is just you are using functions. So on top of this place that I have here, remember I still need to call the sub process, right? Because that sub process is what I will use to go to the next form. Import what? Sub process. Import sub process.
But you've already imported before now.
No, I imported it inside the sign up. I'm in the sign in now.
Please go back to your sign up because you did something SQLite.error, integrity error, what?
Where is it?
In your sign up.
This one?
Where you
No.
have accept.
This one? Is it what you're talking about?
Yeah. Because immediately I put that in my code, everything now show error
Please
again.
remove it. Remove it. Leave it as accept. Leave it as accept.
Okay.
So we are in the sign in
Okay.
now. So in this sign in now, this is what is going to go for the login. So I'll pass inside the function def. Let's call it login. This is a login function. So what will I do in my login function? I need to check if the username is correct, Abby, and the password is what is correct. That's the two we are checking, isn't
Yeah.
it? Okay. So the username, I can pass the username to be username equals to. Now this is my own form. You know the other one is EJ form. So this is my own. What did I use as username here? The username I use entry. Okay, I use entry. I use ENT, just like what I use. ENT dot get. Yep. Then for the password, I think I use password equals to ENTP also. Yeah, ENTP dot what dot get. So this is what I use. I hope you know what this is doing now. I'm getting whatever the user typed, isn't it? If the user did not type anything, we still need to handle that. Okay. If the user did not type anything, we still need to handle that. So if username is what is empty, or password is also empty, so do this. So I'm going to bring in that message bus. I'm going to import that again. Import ticking turn dot message box as, like I said, his name alias as message. All right, so what I'm calling in here, I will be calling what, message. So message dot show info, abi dot show info equals to, sorry, is it equals now? So the first thing I'm going to pass here is prompt. So this is anything you want to show on top. So I'm going to pass in empty. You have to enter username and what, password. You have to enter username and what, password. So you have to enter username and what, and password. Are we together?
Pass my backyard and
Yeah.
So now I need to check for another condition. If the person enter any hats or email address that was not correct, so we need to also check that. So I will use the elif syntax. Elif username. If username equals to, let's say, URL at, the person enter let's say the person enter username, all right, and the person did not enter password.
Please, okay, sorry.
And the person did not enter what, password. So trigger a message, right? That's what I want to pass in here. Trigger a message. It's going to be message dot show words info. So I'm going to have my words, my prompts. So the prompt I'm going to say, I'm going to pass in unauthorized user, unauthorized username or password. So that's the message the person will get. Unauthorized username or what, password. That's what we are checking there. So now the next thing we need to pass here again, if the person now enter the correct one, return. So we are going to return the statements, return the connection. So connect. So you have to call your connection, do your connection again. That will be SQLite. I have not imported SQLite here, Abby. So you have to import it here also. Import SQL word Lite 3. You have to import it here. So that will be SQLite 3. SQLite 3 dot what dot connect. So I'm connecting to my what, to my database, which is what, AIRO airline, Abby. AIRO airline dot what dot db. I hope we are following. No, airline dot db. So the next thing is my core. My core will become what, con dot what, cursor. All right, I have to pass it here. I call my con dot cursor. Now, are we together?
Yes.
So when I get my con dot cursor, the next thing is I will select it from check if it's the same thing with what the database, the table is carrying. So I will now call my core dot execute. Core dot execute. So I'll pass in my logic in here. So con.execute, do this syntax for me, carry out this. Con.execute, select statements, select asterisk. Asterisk is what now? All, Abby. Select all from my table name, which is what, users. Okay, where where I'm going to check for username, where username equals to what the person entered, whatever the person entered, that's question mark. The variable that I want to tag them to. So what I'm tagging them to, I'm tagging them to username and what password. So I'm going to pass in something like a comma here. So the variable that I have, I'll pass them here. So that will be username, comma what password. Since that's what I'm checking. So this variable that I have here, that's what I'm not tagging. I'm not tagging what here. Now, since I've gotten wherever I want to get, you know that I need to check this syntax that will pass in line 18 is selecting all record. Hope you know that.
Yeah.
Hello, is selecting all record in your what in your table.
Yes.
That because the select asterisk. So I want to fetch all of them, all the record that will be selected. I am storing all of them in a variable called what result. So I'm going to say results. I'm going to say result equals to, we have, if you want to fetch, you know we have a fetch or, Abby, in SQL, in a method,
Yeah.
we have fetch or, we have fetch one, we have fetch many. All right. I'm going to fetch only one because I don't need all of them. It's only one that I want. So for me to pass that, that will be call dot fetch. You can see what we have there: fetch or, fetch many, and fetch one. So I'm fetching one. I'm not fetching all of them. So I'm fetching one. That's the method. I have to have a bracket open and close in front of what? In front of it. Now I will now use my condition. All right, it's a big fat error here. What's going on here? So I will now use my condition to what? To check. So if, all right, if if results, all right, if results, I'm passing this here. If results, so give me a message boss, message dot show info. Please, whoever is talking should mute his mic. Mute your mic. Whoever is talking should mute your mic. So if result equals to what? Alerts. So I'm going to pass in an alert. Remember I said this can be anything. No, it can be prompt. It's not compulsory that it must follow my syntax. It can be prompt. Anything you want to show on the message, you can pass it there. Then if result equals to login successful, if result is correct, pass in a message called what? Login successful. A message called what? Login words are successful. All right. If that is correct, show this. Then root login was successful. Then what do I need to pass in now? What is the parent of this? The master of this is also called what? Parent, Abby. Then if it's successful, parent dot what? Yep. Parent dot destroy. I hope you know what destroy method is doing now. To close the what? The window. All right. That's what destroy method is doing. To close the window. Now, if, all right, if the username, because we have two rows here, we need to check. Hello.
The destroy is not correct. Your parent dot destroy is not correct.
Yep.
Your parent dot destroy is not
Yes.
correct.
Destroy. So now remember we said we have two rows here. We have the what? The front desk, Abi, two user row, Abi. We have the front desk and we have the what? The secretary. So if that's what's it called? Yep. If the user row I think it's user row. I call it on the table here.
A user row.
Yes, it's user row that I called it. So I can't pass if here again, Abby. I have to use my uh if, that's nested if statement. If user row, this variable is not declared yet. If user row, I think it's going to tell me that is equals to admin, and I need to accept it in the case sensitivity. Please let me make this variable available. This user row variable. Let me make it available. I think it's here already.
No.
It's not in my form. So is this man that gave me that inspiration. Let me just copy what's here then, so that we'll have to continue. So what value am I going to give this guy? Import this guy. I have to come up to.
What value did you give?
Is that?
What value did you give? That for your user row, the X and Y.
That's, I'm just trying to correct others. I'll come back there. So if this one is 320, if this one is 320, if this one is 200, this one is 100, and this one is 320. That's this thing. No. If this one is 200 and this one is 70, that's a 30 interval, meaning this one should be 200 and this one should be 130. So it should be 130. Then if this one is 320, this one should also be 320. This one should also be 320. 320. Then if this one is 100, this should also be 130. Let me see what I'm going to have first. So now it's telling me that I'm having error somewhere. Where is the error coming from? The error is coming from here. So the user row. Alright, can I continue now? If what's going on? What is going on? Let me know. So this person, you are using CMD
you have
users.
to.
So this CMD user is what I need to use. Oh yeah. So I have to declare this guy, Abby. I will declare it here. So user row equals to dot what gets. So I think this one should be okay now. Can I continue now? Can I continue now? Hello.
Yeah. You can.
Tosin, are you with us? Let's continue. Now, if you notice what is going on, user row, what is the user typing uppercase and users are very funny, or they now type in combination of upper and lower case, they will scatter our program. So what we are going to do now, we are going to force anything that user type, everything will be converted to lowercase. So I'm going to say dot lower. So that's what this method does. All right, dot lower, wherever the user type, all right, convert it to a lower case. If user typing, if the user row dot lower is equals to admin, if the person pick admin, all right, to load the admin words, the admin page. So load the admin word page. So we still have to make that available. So the next thing we are going to pass here is not available. That's why you see that is underlining it. So for me to make that available, I can declare a function here again. Def admin. All right. But I'm not going to pass anything inside. So remember we talk about pass method there. So I have access to this, isn't it? Then the next thing I'm going to have here now, I'm going to have elif this same user row. If user row is equals to, what are we checking? If user row dot lower is equals to front desk, abi front desk, that's what we have in our program. If user row is equals to front desk, do this. So show the front desk word page, right? So I'm going to define a function here also. Def, I can call it frontward desk. Frontward desk. This is a method. This is a function. I will also pass in a pass statement words here. So I'll come in here. I can now have the privilege to type front. I hope I have front desk method here. Please, is there anybody that is not understanding this? EJ, you're the only person here. Oh.
I am following.
What happened to the rest? It's okay.
No, Martins, he forgot to turn down his water. So when they brought light, it's like water is flooding his house. He's rushing back.
Okay. So maybe you explain to him. It's only this thing that I will not go back. It's only thing that I know that he's going to find it difficult. So now you notice that this front desk now. Hello, this admin is a dashboard.
Yeah.
Admin is the dashboard, which is going to be a Python file, right? Front desk is what is going to be another word, Python file, isn't it? But first thing first, let's create another file here. Call it admin.py. Abi? Call it admin.py.
Yes.
So in this particular file that you have there, from Tickintown, instead of me to be typing this, let me just copy what I have here in my signing. Please copy this your signing logic. Yes. Paste this one there. So the next that you are pasting, it just
everything signing.
Not everything, no, not everything, please. It just
from, which is the main GUI.
Yes.
Code.
So this one should be parents dot main loop. Parent dot main loop. So please ensure that since this is admin, it will be 1000 so that it will fill the entire page. It's a dashboard now. So just try and launch it. It's supposed to fill the entire page. Alright, this is what we are having. Okay, so let's assume this is what we are having. Should I make it, because I want it to be maximized? Let's see what 15 will produce. Yep. So 15 is too much. All right, this one is not bad. So just put something there, place something there. Just place a label here so that we know that this is admin dashboard. Label equals to label. So our parent is parents, Abby. Our master is parents.
Yeah.
So the text is going to be dashboard. Make it dashboard. Supposed to be in the quotes. Make it a dashboard. Then the next thing I'm going to pass in here is the fonts I want to use. The font I want to use here, I'm going to use what font are we using? What font did I use here? I think
it's 40.
Vedana.
The name of the font.
The name of the fonts is Vedana.
Vedana.
So Vedana. Then the font size.
Vedana.
The font size, let's call it 20. Then the last guy should be what? It should be bold. Hope I'm good. Should be bold. Then the text, the BG color, it should carry the BG color, the color of the background, and the background color is this guy here. The BG color should carry the background color. Then the foreground color, the FG color, should be white. So hexadecimal white is going to be what? FFF. So why is this parent giving me error here now? Oh, my bad. It's supposed to be inside here. So I should be fine. All right, it should come down. Let me see what this error is going to be. Syntax error, this. Line 14 is telling me that syntax error, perhaps you forgot a comma. All right, there's supposed to be a comma here. It will not show. It will not show on set with geometry, Tabi. That will be it's LBL I want to type. That will be lbl dot what, please. lbl dot place. So what's going to be the value for x? Let's say x is something like 150. Then y is something like what? 0. So it should be at the top. So let's see what we have. I type O here, not 0. Okay, it's not good enough. Okay, let me just make this thing something like, since it's 1000, let me give it something like 400. It's not still good enough. Let's say 500 will be okay. Alright, 500 is okay, but I need to increase the size. Let's say this one is what? 50. EJ, show you are following. Ah, it's not. It's too big.
Yes.
It's not too big, Sha. It's not too big. All right. This is our dashboard, right? That
Yeah.
place that is showing me title login. So turn this title to dashboard so that you should know what that thing is showing.
That one can be done later now.
Yes, it can be done later. Time is fast spent, Abby. Now, what we want to see now is how do we come
Yeah.
in here from our words? From sign up, Abby? From sign in, sorry. How do we load this from
Yes.
sign in? Our file name is called admin.what.py, right? Our file name is called admin.py. Go back to your sign in. Go back to your sign in. Are you in your sign in now? Where you have your function,
Yeah.
remember we call the method here, we call it admin.
Pass.
Okay, so now where you have this guy here, remember we've imported the sub process. We want to use it now. So that will be sub process dot what POPEN, capital P, POPEN, brackets is an array. So you type in what? Python, Abby. This should be Python. So the next thing that should follow
Yeah.
should be the name of the file. The name of the file is admin dot what py. The name of the file is what? Is admin dot what dot py. Is that okay? Why is this thing telling me there is an error here? Oh, yep, my bad, my bad. So, do you understand? Do you
Yeah.
understand? So now let's check.
Understand.
I have
My front desk is
a username.
okay.
I have a username of DataPro. I have a password of Ima. The user role is what is admin, Abi. So let me come in here.
Yeah.
So, oh boy. So this message is still here. So there is no need for that message there again now, Abi. We don't need that message there again. It's just to log in now. Where is it? This one here. It's not
Just
needed.
to go straight.
Mm. So the user role is what? Is admin. Then the username is DataPro. Alright, it will not work. You know why it will not work? I've not triggered the function. The password is what? Is Ima. Nothing will happen. Hey, okay, that's what I use as my distance. You see, nothing is working, Abi. Why is it not working? Because I'm not passing the command. So please, I'm going to turn this one back to asterisk. Where is the password? Yup, asterisk. That's professional. So there you see this sign in. Now remember I said for you to call a function, you must pass in the word, the command. So I was supposed to pass in the command method here. Now, what function am I calling? What function is doing that logic? The function that is doing that logic is a login word function. That's what I need to call here. So I'll call my words, my login. This is it here. So first thing, to check it if it's working, immediately you launch your file, click on it. Click on it. You can see that you have entered username and password. Okay, I think I need to reframe that. You have entered your username and password is what is required. Where is it? You have entered enter username and password. Enter username and password. This is wrong message. Enter username and password. Must not be what empty. Must not be what empty. Okay, so let's go back and see what's going on there.